25 years ago, The Lion King introduced the African savannah to many a Westerner. It also inspired real-world travel to the African continent. In fact, the original idea for the film was developed in the bush, specifically on a trip that DreamWorks co-founder Jeffrey Katzenberg, then chairman of the Walt Disney Studios, took with Geoffrey Kent. In most of the books that I'm sharing with you in this series, we are looking at explorers and tales of exploration. What I love about Safari and Geoffrey Kent is that here is a man that not only set out to explore, but also made exploration for hundreds of thousands of people possible in a way that was previously unimaginable. The son of a London debutante and a soldier in the King's African Rifles station in Kenya, Kent was born while his parents were on safari in northern Rhodesia in 1942. Raised on a farm in the northwest of Nairobi, the intrepid and highly intelligent youth absorbed everything a boy growing up in Africa should know about the land and its inhabitants. In fact, on an elephant safari to mark his passage into adulthood, he received a ritual gift, a bracelet made of bristly hairs from the magnificent animal's tail. Recognizing an opportunity, he began selling these good luck symbols, and after a couple of months, his business was more profitable than the family farm. With its proceeds, he bought a motorcycle and became the first person to bike the 3,000 miles from Nairobi all the way down to Cape Town in South Africa. An immensely challenging trip that revealed fresh possibilities for his future. After climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, he departed for Sandhurst, where, as one of the youngest cadets, he received an education in many ways. His service in the British Army further fine-tuned tactical skills, logistical acumen, and attention to detail that would serve him so well in the decades to come. In 1962, Geoffrey had nothing but a Kenya pound and an old Land Rover when he hosted his first safari in Kenya. Today, Geoffrey is the co-owner of Abercrombie and Kent, a well-known travel corporation that provides unique travel to the planet's wildest frontiers for thousands of adventurers around the world. I've been very fortunate that I've met Geoffrey many times and have always been inspired by his spirit for adventure. I often remember him telling the story also noted in his book on how the first safari came about, how he worked out the cost for a US customer in the bar of a Nairobi hotel, and when he presented the cost, which was for 2 people, the client said, "If that is for one person, it's a go." And really, that is how it all started. From sophisticated cities to far-flung locales, safari lets the reader indulge in the spirit of adventure, whisking us to places of our dreams. In addition, Geoffrey provides an inspiring bucket list of must-see sites so that every class of voyager and even armchair traveler can experience the wonders of the world through the insider travel tips and award-winning photography that one finds throughout the book. Safari is packed with sometimes harrowing and always entertaining memories from Kent's life and revealing fascinating tales from his personal and ultra-exclusive celebrity clients. He's truly a pioneer in adventure travel, starting from humble beginnings and building up a network system that includes people like Prince Charles, the Sultan of Oman, but to name a few. This book, unlike the others we have talked about, is about the ability of most people to be able to explore together, going on trips that most of us only read about in magazines. This book is about opening the world of adventure travel to everyone. I particularly love that this book actually visits many of the places that I have traveled to years after Geoffrey pioneered them. In fact, I have many friends that have worked for A&K and still do, especially on the Little Red Ship, the MS Explorer that sailed to Antarctica for A&K. And in fact, it is because of my friends that worked on that ship and specifically those trips that I became fascinated with expedition travel. I love that the book includes many wonderful photos taken during Geoffrey's life, really bringing the book to life and giving it a personal touch. I especially like the little life lessons weaved throughout the book. The lessons told themselves in the tales. Quite a life that Geoffrey Kent has lived so far. And in the words of Bill Marriott, Geoffrey Kent understands my passion for travel because he has it too, as this book reveals. I admire his motivation to enable more people to see the world because he sees how travel can inspire change in people and their communities. What a passionate and incredible contributor to our expedition and exploration tourism industry. I cannot wait to catch up with Geoffrey somewhere soon and perhaps even dream up a new trip or two.